Hello everyone, my name is Luchara, and this is Mad Games Tycoon 2, Episode 6 of my Legendary Difficulty Let's Play. And I have to make a decision. I don't think this run is going very well. I'm slowly bleeding. I have a pretty big loan, 850,000 right now. I'm 650,000 in debt. Is it salvageable? Maybe. I don't think it is. Um, I could stretch it out for a while if I tried to just last as long as possible, but I don't know how good that is for content. I feel like I'm better off just tearing the band-aid off, right? Just rip the band-aid off and start fresh. Luch Legendary version 2.0. Let's go. Right, not practice. Luch Legendary 2. Company headquarters in Canada. We'll go skill game for a special genre again. And please note that my fans will never get bored of this genre. So if we can make some good skill games early on, we can spam them, right? Which will be good. Legendary difficulty. Everything else will just leave as it is. I don't feel the need to adjust any of that other stuff. Do I want to adjust any of my perks? Employees can complete contract work faster. Let's put that on. So I'm going to be doing a lot of contract work, right? I feel like that makes sense. And we will go with the giant warehouse again. So we learned a lot last run. Hey, look, it's me, and I'm all confused. Huh? What's happening? I don't know. I'm so confused. So the first thing I learned is got to keep costs down. And you know what costs a lot? Making rooms that are bigger than they need to be. And or have more furniture than they need. So we're just going to go with a little 4x5 for now. Here. And we're just going to put in just one desk for now. Just one. That's it. We're going to put in one heater right there. Going to put one medicine cabinet. And we're going to put water dispenser in the hall, right outside. Okay. And we do need some things to spice it up a bit. We will need a plant. One plant right there. And we'll put a couple of posters up. Again, we'll go with the flowers since they're the cheapest option. And one right there. Yeah, that'll do it. All right. So you live in there. We're also going to need a little research room to start. Let's do the same thing, 4x5. With the door right here. And again, we're just going to go with one desk for now. We're not going to buy the desks until we need them. Right? Now, they don't have a monthly upkeep, but it's $3,500. Why spend the $3,500 before I need to? Right? We're trying to avoid needing to take a loan. Right? So we're trying to keep our costs down as low as possible. What do we got for employees that are available? We got a programmer who is nice and cheap, 1980, so we're going to hire them. One of the big mistakes I made last run was hiring people that cost too much money. I want to avoid that this time. So we will obviously need a second desk. Right here. Okay, and we're going to need a... So how many desks do I want in the research room? I'm also going to want a little lounge. And again, we're going smaller than I did last time. Just a little 4x4 here. It's actually probably even bigger than it needs to be. And we're just going to put in like one arcade cabinet. And like one chair. Can you sit on the stool? I mean, these are cheaper. Might as well put a couple stools in. Okay. And guess we can put one heater in here. Just so it's not freezing cold. Oh, I didn't put a heater in here either. Did I? Heater there. And we will put a medicine cabinet in here. But if they want water, they can go out in the hall. Oh, I should probably get a trash can. How much are trash cans monthly? Oh, they don't have a monthly cost. A lot of this stuff does have a monthly cost, though. Let's turn off snapping, and I want it right here. Like the water dispenser is $50 a month. The medicine cabinet is $50 a month, right? So I'm trying to not go too crazy with them. I want some, obviously. I don't want to completely um, deprive my employees. All right, so we're going super small toilets as well. Now we can turn snapping back on for this. Then just one wash basin, one hand dryer, one radiator. All right. That's good enough for now. I guess I do need another desk in the research. For now, I'm just going to research with those two. I'm not going to have a separate research team yet. The first thing we're going to research joystick support, and then we will see which genres do I have. I have racing. Okay, so we're definitely going to want adventure since it's a trend. We're probably going to want puzzle as well. Skill's the negative trend, but we'll probably grab that just so we can make some contract games. Could be a lot of contract games. And a lot of the time, I don't know how much time. I might spend more time on lower speed, right? That was one of the suggestions somebody made in the comments. The previous videos, just kind of make sure things don't get away from me. I mean, I have so few employees and so few things going on right now. I feel like I can have it on faster speed, but yeah. All right, how's the job market look now? All right. We got a game designer. Okay, so in an ordinary game, I'd be all over hiring Lucas Hines. Doesn't create bugs, doesn't get sick, is an all-rounder. The reality is, Lucas costs $4,300. Basically, Lucas costs the same as these other three people combined. So instead, we're going to hire Noah, who's nice and cheap, graphic designer. So we will want a couple more desks. So yeah, a lot of this run is going to be spent buying desks and stuff. But why spend the money if I don't have to, right? Makes sense to me. So let's research adventure at least. And what do we get? What do we have for contracts right now? Skill, puzzle, racing. Okay. So maybe I'll grab skill as well. Now we'll see. We shall see. But, and yes, none of these are actually researchers. At some point, I will get an actual research team. Just not yet. So right now, let's do this commission work. Ooh, $34,000. That's pretty lucrative. What else is out there for people? Okay, we got some more people. Yeah, so all-rounder is a great trait, but it makes them really expensive. Technician, we don't want any technicians. There's a couple researchers. Let's get an actual dedicated researcher going here. And yeah, that'll do. That'll do for now. So that's going to take a while because it's just one person by himself. But that's okay. Okay, contract work is done. Or commission work. Contract game. So racing. I am going to have to bring up my guide and check on racing. Ooh, motorcycles actually fits for racing, so that's good. Yeah, I don't have my sliders. I don't know where to put my sliders. Okay, so let's only put English on. It's another mistake I made in the early game last time is I was including all the languages. There's no reason to include all the languages. All right, so I'm going to bring up my guide and check the racing settings and put them in. I'll be back. Okay, I have the sliders where they need to be for a racing game. Focus on game length, beginner friendliness, level design, makes sense. Casual gamers, graphics are very important for a racing game, obviously. Well, I'm surprised gameplay is so low. I feel like, in my mind, sound shouldn't be that important for a racing game, but what do I know? All right, so I'm going to turn on all of these. So we're not going to make much money off this game, but we should make some. But more importantly, I need to get experience in this while losing only a little bit. What worries me is I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a 15% review score here. And if we don't, it's going to be not great. Obviously. Like this could be bad. This could be a bad idea if we don't get the 15% review score. Because I have no stars in anything right now. And racing games are typically hard to make good at this point in the game. Like I fully expect my estimated review for this game to be 1 to 20%. So it's going to be risky. If that is the estimate, I'm gonna polish out the bugs, which means we're not gonna make money off this game, but that's okay. But I am getting to the point I need more people. All right, you're too expensive. You're way too expensive. So that's the game designers there. Pass on both of those. Yeah, I mean, 2850 doesn't cause bugs. Doesn't cause bugs is nice. 2850 is a bit on the pricey side, but I'm gonna hire them. And I know you're sitting at home thinking, Loot, you're already breaking your rule. You're already hiring expensive people. 3K at this point is my absolute cap. Ideally, you want to stay under 2K, but doesn't make bugs is huge at this point in the game early on when you don't have QA, right? So, and look, maybe it was a terrible idea. All right, so 1 to 20. I'm going to polish it a little bit, get rid of at least a few of these bugs, right? What was there, 29 bugs at the start? We need to get that down. And local high scores, let's go. Yeah, my money in the bank is going down at a pretty quick rate. These bugs are not going down at a very quick rate. I can't, no, I got to put this out. But what if it's less than 15? We don't get the $26,000. That'd be a terrible way to start. Plus, we don't get the reputation. You know what? I got to polish this. I feel like I need to polish this a little more. And I know, the longer I polish, the more my recurring costs start adding up. But I feel like I have to. All right, so let's do something like fantasy, something that fits for a lot of different genres, right? Oh my God, they're squashing these bugs at such a slow pace. Okay, there we go. Now they're settling in. Hand over the game. No, we got a lot of stars at least. Okay. Whoo. Whoo. I know it's only $26,000, but it also gets us a little bit of reputation, right? And we only lost 5,000 on that. That's actually better than I thought it was going to be. I expected to lose more than that. All right, so these two commission works should be pretty quick. Give me a little bit of pocket change, right? Nothing serious, but should help build up my reputation slowly. Yeah, we're all the way up to 1% now. All right. This one only needs a 5%. Hunting skill game, maybe? Sure, we'll give it a shot. And just turn English on. Oh, skill game. What is the settings for skill game? 5285. 2387. Is it possible to do legendary difficulty without looking up the sliders? Maybe. Am I good enough to manage that? Absolutely not. 40, 10, 10, 40. And here, I'm not really going to make much money. I'm not going to make any money. So I'm going to turn off. But it's important, though. No. I need to keep costs down. And it only needs to be a 5% review, right? So I think that's a no-brainer. All right. My researcher, I could probably go for an extra researcher now. 39 skill, no traits, but no negative traits. So they're relatively affordable. I should place more items in office to increase the quality. Oh, I don't have any posters in there. Yeah, let's throw a couple of cheap posters up. Keyword there is cheap. There, just so it's not quite as dreary in there. All right, but this is all I'm going to do for research for quite some time. Ooh, automatic research. Oh, you can just automatically research everything now. That was in the patch today, actually. I saw that. Subtopic. I know it's 30K, but getting subtopic and subgenre early so you can get extra stars is important. So we're going to do that. 10 to 30. Obviously, we're just going to hand it over because that's way more than I need. Hey, we got a reputation with Kateri. We got some stars. That is good. 25%. Still trash, but it's moving in the right direction. We lost a little tiny bit of money, but we're slowly developing our reputation, right? We get more contracts, we get better contracts, the better our reputation is. So let's do this one. Let's do fantasy. Assuming fantasy works for a puzzle game. You might not know it does. Fantasy works for pretty much everything, honestly, which is why it's good. Turn on just English. Okay, we're getting somewhat better with the various engine features. And a puzzle is 7274. But hey, if you're enjoying this video, enjoying this series, let me know by hitting that like button. And subscribe if you haven't already. And again, feel free to throw me, advice in the comments. People have been good for that so far. And look, I'm going to make mistakes. Just try to be constructive with your criticism is all I ask. 50, 10, 10, 30. And people, by and large, have been, I should also say. So this one's going to get 37,000 for this one. So if we do this, we'll be slightly profitable. I'm going to take out local high scores again. And I know I got to get stars in that eventually. Just trying to keep costs down a little bit. I think we can get 15% without that. If I have to, I can go in and add 15% or add that feature, right? If I don't think I'm going to get the 15%. All right, for the little... whoop, whoop. Yeah, but with that second person who doesn't create bugs, look how few bugs I'm getting, right? Which is nice. I shouldn't have to polish. Oh my God, 30 to 50? Okay, well, it's obviously way better than it needed to be. Oh well, and we get a reputation with Tadu, get better at puzzle, get better at fantasy, get better making games on the Tapple. I mean, we got better at a lot of things, which is important. Holy crap, 43%. Hey, we actually made money on that one. That's big. All right, so let's do this short assignment. All right, so now I need to start considering adding more people to my main development room. All right, ooh, efficient. Oh yeah, okay, so I want these two. So this one's efficient and still under 2,000. This one doesn't make bugs. They learn slow, but whatever. That keeps their cost down. So there's at least two people that I want. What about programmers? Sound artists. 2,000 and creates contract work faster. Doesn't go, yeah, so there's 4 people that I want. And you know what? We're gonna take this person just because they're so cheap. So 5 people. I'm gonna add 5 people. So obviously the room needs to get bigger. How much bigger though is the question. Is that gonna be enough? Wait, expand. There we go. Bit 2, probably 3 desks. All right, well, let's just do this much for now because it gets expensive really quickly. 3, can we cram a desk in there? 4, can we cram a desk in right there? All right, so there's 4 desks. Flower image can go right there. How many people can we fit in this room? 8. Okay, but I said I wanted to hire 9, right? Maybe I'll just hire 5 for a total of 9. We'll hire you because we need a sound artist and you're really cheap. For the programmers, wanted you and you, right? And then for game designers, I want both of them though. I know I have too many in here. I'm aware. So I need to expand again. I did the wrong thing again. Here. Is that big enough for a desk? That is for sure. I know this room is kind of weird. Its dimensions. Um, and we want a heater over there. No, it's fine. All right, so now we should be able to get through stuff even faster. But my costs are higher now, so it's risky. Hiring all these people was risky. Yeah, go to your seat. Your seat's over there. But we should be able to fly through stuff now. Ooh, this one's worth 40K. 15% adventure. That should be doable. We'll go fantasy and fitness. I know that doesn't make sense, but we're just trying to get stars and stuff right now. That's it. Just English. Adventure. What are we looking at here? 2151. And some low scores, but that's because story and character design are what matters, right? 10 story, 9 character design, 7 level design, mission design stays at 5. And that's the only one of these that moves, and 40, 30, 15, 15. We should be able to get through this really quick. We'll just add the things that actually matter. So this, yeah, we'll actually make some money off this one, or we should anyway. Although we will have to pay for my staff, right? That's okay. All right, so let's also grab, let's say, dragons. Things that fantasy fits. Generally, dragons are going to fit as well. Generally. Now, it's not a hard and fast rule, but generally speaking, that is true. All right, so I'm going to pass on the convention right now. It's expensive. And I don't have a game to show off. And I might win worst game of the year. So it'll give me fans, but if I win worst game of the year, I will lose said fans, right? So to me, it's not worth it. All right, 10 to 30 only needs to be 15%, although it cost me 40,000 because I just had to pay for my staff. So I won't actually make any money. I'll pretty much break even on this one though. I think still trash, but we're going, yeah, pretty much break even. But again, my reputation's going up. I'm getting stars, right? I know my money, my my cash on hand seems to be going the wrong way, but I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Dragons, adults for a puzzle game. Just turn on English. Slowly getting stars and all the engine stuff. And let's just lock in these settings. And yeah, let's throw high scores in there this time. I mean, well, if we're gonna throw high scores in there, let's take out arcade joystick sport. I just want to get a star in it. Just one star in it. That's all I ask. We need a 20%, which I'm pretty sure should be able to get fairly easily. Just strictly because based off my last puzzle game, which was like 43%, I think. So I'm thinking if I make a game of my own, I should probably do a puzzle game. Yeah, 20 to 40, and that's, with no polishing, no QA, not even full features, right? And I did not get a star in whatever it was, the thing that I wanted the star in. Of course. That's fine, because we actually made money on this one, I'm pretty sure. And we now can, second platform, yeah, we made 10K off that one. It's just because it's an accounting thing, right? Can we make a game in less than a month and not have to actually pay out my employees? Because you pay out your employees monthly. So you can't really judge a single game, a single one of these contracts. You got to look at it like over a longer term, if that makes sense. But it is what it is. All right, so skill game. Let's go fantasy and dragons again. Skill, actually, I think all works for skill, right? Pretty sure. Turn on English. Getting really good with the physics. That's good to see. And we can just copy these settings. And for this one, let's just turn on the 3 that are green. Hopefully we can get that star in local high scores this time. And depending on how fast we make this game, it should, we have to turn on keyboard support. We should make it a little bit of money if I can get it out before the end of the month. If not, it'll lose a little bit of money, basically. Do I also want to get subgenre? Oh, that's 50K though. That's starting to get a little expensive. So let's research a topic instead. I don't know. I'm just trying to think what about like horror maybe? You'd think horror would fit for a lot of different genres, right? In theory. In reality, who knows? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I can make these games really good. Ooh, we lost 12 gameplay points. One of my level designers has accidentally overwritten a level. Unfortunate, but still 30 to 50, because yeah, okay. So it's getting to the point where I think I'm going to be able to make my own game pretty soon. Definitely want to wait till the summer slump to be over for that. Yeah, because we're getting 5 stars and some stuff, 4 and some other stuff, right? We're getting there. Like 44%, and we could have made that better. We probably could have got that over 50 or close to it. And again, made a tiny little bit of money. So let's do this commission work. I know it's only 10K, but it does help the reputation. And it's basically free money. Well, it's not free money, I guess, because you're still got to pay your people. Ooh, this one's like 40K. Gotta like that. All right, so fantasy's starting to get that oversaturated, thanks to me. So horror and hunting, sure. I don't know if either of those fit for puzzle games, but we're gonna do them anyway. And lock in these sliders. All right, for this, let's just put in the things we don't have 5 stars in, right? Although we may have to put these in. We may have to put in keyboard support because this is a computer. So yeah, we'll need keyboard support. I'm pretty sure it's going to make me put in keyboard support. Yeah, but we'll leave arcade joystick support off. But it'd be nice to get our 5th star in controller support here. That would be nice. But yeah, this one should make money. Well, it won't because I have to pay my people. But that's okay. All right, so what other topic fits a lot? Space, you got to think, fits a lot of different categories or different genres. So let's grab that. Well, I don't have that much money in the bank left, but I'm still positive. 30 to 50, that's what we want to see. I mean, that's way better than we need it to be. Oh, did I just hand over the game? Looch, it's better than it needs to be. 5 stars and more stuff. Another star in local high scores. Over 40% again, and that's with some cost cutting thrown in. Hey, we actually made money. I paid my people and I still made money. That is what we call a win, folks. Problem is I'm running out of contract games, right? I'm going to have to make my own game here soon. All right, so this was skill. Let's go fantasy and dragons again. Yeah, so this is for the fair tech. Turn on the one language. Ooh, yeah, the engine stuff. We're getting really good with the engine stuff. We're getting, yeah. And we're just going to turn on those, and it's going to make me turn on either keyboard or controller. I'll just let the game decide, because I forget which one it is. Controller. Okay, yeah, we need 20%. Yeah, we can get that easily. And it's only costing me 24 to make. We're going to get like 37, so we'll make a bit of money off this one, which is nice. But that's gonna do it for this episode, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, and if you wanted to see me fully bleed out and actually fail, I apologize. I just thought that it was potentially going to take a really long time, and I just wanted to apply what I had learned, try to start fresh, get a new one going. I think this one's going better, but it's hard to tell. I won't really know until I make a new game, which is going to be next episode. So yeah, hit that like button, subscribe, consider supporting me on Patreon. Links in the description down below to that. Also a link to my Discord. Most importantly, folks, be good to each other. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.